Hi, this is Daz, and today we're going to be doing a gameplay video on a game called Super Astro Fighter, made in 1981 by Data East Software, and it is actually the follow-up to the 1980 classic Astro Fighter. Again, this is a pretty good follow-up where it actually, I think, improves the gameplay. The fire button is faster, and the game just seems to go through at a more faster pace. Seems to have an extra level in it as well, and the end boss in this game is exceptionally hard. But this is actually different in the fact that of the way that this game loads up. It uses what's called a deco cassette system, which is it was basically a video game with a cassette system stuck in the back of it, and what the owners or the operators of the arcades had to do was to make sure that these were booted up beforehand, because they could take up to 5-10 minutes just to load all of the data off the tapes. Pretty much a very similar system to the cassette tapes that used to come out on the old computers. So what I'll do, I'll actually pause this and I'll actually show you what happens when this game loads up. Okay, as you can see, this is what happens when the game loads up. So the operator would turn on their game and it would come up with a load screen, and it would come up and it would start at 85 seconds or 93 seconds depending on how much data they had, and the game will just load in, and when the counter reaches 0, as you can see it's clicking down there, and once the counter reaches 0 the game would load in. So what I'll do, I'll just speed this up a bit. Okay, so if we press that, the counter will go quick. The wonders of modern science and computers, and then it comes up like that, and I'll just get that back to normal speed. And now, as you can see, the game will come on, and there we go. Super Astro Fighter has loaded from the computer system. Okay, so what we'll do now is that we shall play a game of this, and we'll see how we go. Okay, so that should be alright, I hope, and let's go. Now, as I said, this is an extremely hard game. It is a good follow-up to the original, but like I said, yeah, just hard as nails again. Very similar gameplay to the original Astro Fighter. As you can see, things are a little bit faster there. You know, like your ship fires a bit quicker. And you'll find that the aliens actually, each time you get through, the aliens actually start to do some very different things. So now we're up to the 3rd level, and these can be a pain in the butt, especially if you don't shoot very accurately. And today I'm doing an exception to the rule, except for that last one which I missed. But we got him. And then on this level, these guys, they come across on angles. Just be careful that they don't put bullets on you. Okay, and now with these ones, it's just like a normal Astro Fighter where they come straight down at you, and you just do that. And now the boss here is bad, because you have to shoot him right in the eye there, and we got him. Because if you don't shoot him, it's game over. No matter how many men you've got left, if your fuel runs out, that's it. And it's the same as in Astro Fighter as well, but I find this boss much harder. Okay, so now we're up to the 2nd time. Okay, and again it starts with these guys. which can be difficult because if they get through, he just sits there at the top of the screen, and as you can see, they're coming out 3 at a time. And I got 2 of them, which was handy because you really do need to get both of them like we did. So as you can see, as a follow-up to the original Astro Fighter, it is very, very different. The levels are different, they play differently, plays a bit quicker, and it also changes what some of these aliens do. You know, like these guys are coming out straight, and yet in other levels they might be doing different things. So and we'll see how we go. And of course, in this game, there's always the danger of running out of fuel in your game and just ending instantly too. You know, like on that last boss. Yeah, because like sometimes you can shoot him, sometimes you can't. And me here, just being an ordinary shot, but I got there. And we're up to the boss again, and we were very lucky that we got him straight away. And of course, the quicker you get him, the larger the bonuses that you get. Okay, so now we'll be up to the third part of this, which is again going through, but it's harder. There's going to be more fire coming across the screen as well. And of course it will start off with these guys. As you can see, in this level they're actually doing different things, they're just coming straight at you. And then I think the only ones that don't really change are these guys. And I really couldn't tell you what they're called either. Because in the actual Astro Fighter, even in any book I've written, they just call them aliens and different coloured aliens as well. Okay, here's the hard part. Because they will chase you, and that was my first man. And if you don't shoot them straight away, big trouble. Okay. And of course now, because I died, I believe that it's taken off a little bit extra fuel on me as well. But at least we got through that level, and now this one. Trick is here, be accurate. And there were 2 of them that I missed. And as you can see, they are everywhere, and yeah, it can be a little bit nasty actually. And again, bad shooting. And doubly bad shooting. And as you can see, 3 survived them, but that's the end of that level. And now we're up to the boss again. And this one's a sod. Because if you can't get him, it's game over. And as you can see, I just lost a man then, and I'm having trouble shooting him. And we got him. So I don't have to worry about I was about 10 seconds away from game being over then, because as I said before, if you can't shoot him and there's no fuel left, it's game over. So now we're up to the 4th level of these guys, and as you can see now there's a lot of crossfire, and you really need to get them because they follow you. So far so good on this tough game, because both Astro Fighter games are very, very tough. And I actually think Data X did a pretty good job of making these games, but made them hard. And yeah, and this is actually a follow-up which I presume a lot of people really don't know about. Like I know a lot of people heard of the original Astro Fighter, but I'm not sure about this one. And I knew they intended coming down at me then, but I was actually ready for him and he shot me anyway. So, and now we're up to this level again. And just be careful because they will fire more bullets at you. But we got through that, and now we're into here. as you can see, they will chase you. And 2 left. And 2 left again. And as you can see now that our fuel's getting down, and we're up to the boss again. And we're on last man, so we can't afford to get hit, and we got him. Now, this will move us up there into about 19,000 point territory, and now we're up to another time through. Okay, and we've got these guys picking on me straight away, and we've got a couple of them there. As you can see, this game's getting much harder now. And so far, so good. Now up to these guys. Now, I'm pretty sure that this game gives you an extra man at 5,000 points. And as you can see, lots of crossfire now. And we were lucky to get through that level. Now these guys here will take off on me in a second and try and ram me, I would say. But then again, I was pretty quick in shooting. Here they come. And that's the end of that level. And now, again, with these guys, you've got to be really careful with them. As they will fire at you and shoot you, and we're through that bit. And here we go. This can be deadly trouble, and they got me in the corner. There was no way out. So that is the end of Super Astro Fighter by Data East, made in 1981. Awesome follow-up to a pretty good game, but in this case, I find that this follow-up is much more superior than the original Astro Fighter made in 1980. It's just harder, but it's faster as well, and it's a pretty good game. And like I said, it's probably a game a lot of people don't know exists. And yeah, like I doubt this was ever released over here. This would have been released maybe over in the States and in Japan, and yeah, and where else it was released I'm not sure. But anyway, so that's the end of that. So and so I really hope that you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please press the like button. If you enjoy my videos, press the subscribe button, and YouTube will let you know every time I release another video. And I will see you all next time when I do my next video.